Welcome to the No Fame Podcast. Gerch, why are you such a low level?
There's no real rules for it. Could I roll an investigation check as it?
No.
Well, I mean, I know you're that right that, mate. I don't know magic, but I can read pretty good.
So if that glory hole is actually put there for nefarious purposes, it is an unholy hole. So I'm a refrain from calling it a glory hole from now on. I apologize.
I wasn't raised in a barn. I was raised in mountains.
Clink, clank, clink, clank. I'm building a thing.
Man, it's a big circle.
WB, you think you could mount this on your shoulder or just have a new lightning gun?
Whoa, yeah.
Do you pluck a chicken?
Yeah, I forgot we had this film crew with us, so we make sure everything looks good as well as we're just dispelling evil from the Dominion.
Gerch currently has 16 hit points.
Gerch! You're a death door!
Anytime this shield is hit, it gives off a sound of bees.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the No Fame Podcast. We're playing our mid-level high fantasy tower climb, Tall Tower. My name is Sinéad Marguerite. I'm here with my very good friends, Patrick O'Reilly, Matt Higdon, Josh Fritz, and Justin Crane.
Hey.
Howdy.
The faster I talk, the less I have to think about what I say. And then when I slow down, I talk about announcements that we have. We have a Discord server. You could come and hang out, chat with us. There's tech discussions where Justin posts things that I don't understand. There's photos of cats, which I do understand.
Yeah.
Got some gaming talk.
Yep.
Got some memes, as
some
you
memes.
must. We also have some merch. I recently got a Tall Tower sweater, and it's incredibly cozy, and I highly advise that if you want some D&D merch, you should get some cozy sweaters.
Hell yeah.
It's wintertime now. You could also rate our podcast if you like us. We would really appreciate that. It would really be lovely.
If you don't like us, don't rate our podcast.
Yeah.
Just forget about it. It's okay.
Why are you listening? Don't even think about us again.
If you think this is a 4 or 5 star podcast, head on over to iTunes or Spotify or any other podcasting platform that allows reviews. And please do leave that review.
We've also got our next campaign brewing and Stories from the Shore still happening, I believe.
Yeah,
Justin?
Stories from the Shore ends with a double feature at the time, way past 3 weeks ago when you're listening to this episode. All of Stories from the Shore should be out right now.
Okay.
Both on
great.
YouTube and our podcast platform.
I don't think that I should really do these announcements. You should do these.
Featuring Charisma Saving Show and Gut Punch RP. Holy shit, it was a very fun time. And all of those people are way too funny, way too good at what they do. And all of the shows they make are fucking fantastic. So go check them out as well.
Excellent. Good stuff. Does anyone else have anything they want to plug?
Yeah, we have Shutter Creek, which we have a new promo for, which is fun. But I don't know, Higdon, if you want to say.
Shutter Creek is going to be coming to you guys first quarter of 2023. I like the ambiguity of that statement. Gives us time to mess around and get the best quality cast out to you guys so that you can definitely shower us with those 4 and 5 star reviews.
5.
It's going to be following the I'm giving 4 so that we have room for improvement.
That's bullshit.
This is going to be a Monster of the Week campaign, so it is very episodic, like our favorite television shows growing up. Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Power Rangers.
Supernatural, Power Rangers, yeah.
Any cartoon series in the 90s.
Any cartoon series from the 90s, you know
Doctor
it.
Who.
Yeah.
Doctor Who, right? Every single episode is going to be action thrill-packed. Welcome to Shutter Creek. It's going to give you some goosebumps, whether that's from the horror or cringy comments made by the multiple NPCs and our beautiful player characters.
Yeah.
Goosebumps was an episodic show. How did you not think of that one?
Oh my god.
Okay, every show was episodic then. Like, try and think of a non-episodic show from the 90s.
It's going to be a good time, guys. Love running new systems.
Monster of the Week is so fun too, though.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
So
fun system.
we did Monster of the Week in one of our or a couple of our Patreon episodes, so it's not our first time playing it. It will be my first time DMing it. I am a longtime D&D dungeon master. I have not game mastered many other systems, so it's going to be a real fun learning curve for all of us.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, it shouldn't be as painful as Justin learning to GM Savage Worlds.
Well, no, Justin just created his whole new own system.
Yeah. I had to is the worst thing about Savage Worlds. I was like, I want to play Savage Worlds in space. Well, go fuck yourself.
I still appreciate how you showed us how you'd like the list of skills taped in the middle of your monitor.
Battle boats.
Give me a... yeah.
I mean, it was still really fun despite the fact that your bosses died in 2 hits.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
the nature of that system, right? It's so fucking easy to one-shot something.
All right,
D&D.
let's get into this. Yeah. Okay. Our heroes are still in pursuit of their abducted queen, having ascended unknowable heights as they journey up an evil tower. On the more recent floors, they've discovered different prisoners, old and new, and freed them, although to various outcomes. Gerch is now with you, an old ally from the war that was fought for the Lustrous Dominion. You freed him from an underwater cell, bested a shadowy attack while you tried to rest, and ventured ever higher in the tower. Finding magical means of transportation, you have found yourselves in yet another hallway of stone with a freshly defeated construct at your feet.
We did it. We won. Gerch, I'd like my shield back, please. That's okay.
Yeah. Gerch gets up and brings your shield to you from where he's been cowering in the alcove.
Are you okay, Gerch? Did you get hurt?
Just a little.
Do you have that potion? You took the potion, right? Last
Pretty
session.
sure he took the potion because he got hit by.
Yeah, I think he did take the potion.
Yeah. WB, roll a perception check.
24.
Hey.
The make of this construct, while not exactly the same as you, shows a lot of similarities, and you believe that you might be able to quite easily get inside of it and see if it has anything of use.
Oh, it looks useful.
Is this possible to fashion some kind of shield for Gerch? Will that take a while? Do you think, WB? Do you think you're able to use a part of the metal of this thing and make Gerch a little shield for themselves?
Accessing database.
Beep boop.
Meet more.
So I don't want Gerch to die.
Gerch currently has 16 hit points.
Gerch! You're on death's door.
I'll say, though, WB, I assume that bear spirit disappears at the end of battle.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Gerch is at 16.
Brutal.
Just so you guys get a general sense of how hard up he looks.
Great. Wait, what's out of game? What's his max? Is he
27.
Oh, so not a lot.
Yeah.
Gerch, why are you such a low level?
Why are you
Gerch
here
is
at such
just
a
a
low
spy,
level?
man. If you wanted to take some time and try and get a chunk of plate off with your tinker's tools.
Fuck yeah, let's do that.
This is just essentially this is a ball of interlocking plates that has spindly arms that end in swords that come out of it.
Oh, can we give Gerch like a half sphere shield? One of the spindly arms that's like a weapon. That imagery in my mind is so good.
Yeah,
I mean, he is proficient with a short sword, so maybe if you hacked the arm bits off.
I'll work on the arm, WB.
Okay. If you give me an hour, I imagine I could make something for our friend here.
Should we take an hour Does anyone feel like we need a rest?
Didn't we just wake up?
Yeah, we did just wake up.
Clink, clank, clink, clank. I'm building a thing.
All right, roll a Tinker's Tools check then.
17.
Nice.
Okay.
So he gets to add 17 AC to his total.
No, that's not what happens.
And 17 hit points per level.
You do manage to pull a reasonably shaped chunk of metal off of this construct, and you are able to fashion a handle onto it so that Gerch now has a shield, which will add 2 to his armor class.
Hey.
Does he have dark vision?
Yeah, he does.
Without telling him, I'm going to make it so that anytime this shield is hit, that it gives off a sound of bees, like as if someone just struck a hive.
That's great.
That's my magical tinkering.
Buzzing bees shield.
That's very fun.
I wish I could do 2 of these at once because I can make it smell like something as well.
Honey.
As you tear apart the construct to get this shield made for Gerch, you notice something within it that hadn't been deployed but seems to be an attached weapon.
Ooh.
If you were digging around enough, do you think you pulled some of the arms too?
Oh, 100%.
Grimmier, are you?
Grimmier pulled off an arm to break it
For sure.
to make a short arm for
Basically just like getting all the meat out of the crab.
he positioned the fingers in like a pokey way.
Very good. Okay.
Wait, does it have hands or was it just a blade arm or something?
It's like think insect arms that end in just a blade.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's just Scyther from Pokemon.
Except a ball.
A ball, yeah.
Golden ball. Okay, so you guys have torn into this construct enough that you've revealed what seems to be bolted on to another moving part that could have been pushed out of the body tube with arcane symbols all over it.
Ooh.
Can I read those symbols?
Flux, you don't know magic.
An Arcana check.
Well, I mean, I know you're that right, that mate. I don't know magic, but I can read pretty good.
Guidance.
21.
Hey.
You see that the arcane symbols are various colors and they're by a small lever. And each symbol, the lever can kind of slot into a node beside it. They are largely akin to conjuration symbols that you've seen, but they are all slightly different. You recognize 2 of the 5. One of them that's red is fire, and one of them that's blue is lightning.
I just push the lightning symbol.
Shooting out of the tube and hitting the wall before exploding, a bolt of lightning emerges. It does char the wall, and a couple pieces of stone flick out of the mortar.
Oh.
WB, you think you could mount this on your shoulder and just have a new lightning gun?
Whoa. Yeah.
Will it fire again?
The symbols have all gone dark, whereas before they were lit, but they seem, as you stare at them, to slowly begin to gain the light back. So they went from light to dark, and you can see a glimmer of the glow returning now.
I mean, yeah, I think it'll happen. From my very limited magical experience, yeah, it'll come back. You can do it.
Okay. Clunk.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lux, do you know the first rule of reading things like this?
The early bird gets the worm?
Not quite. Always treat it as if it is loaded, and never point it at anything you don't want to destroy.
Well, I mean, it didn't really hit anything. I think we're fine.
This time.
The tower begins to shake.
The tower disliked that.
Okay, well, so we came running after both of you because you both went in through one teleportation circle and then out and now into this teleportation circle in a little glee of giggling and laughing as you ran between them. And then we fought this thing.
Is this just a circle?
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Come on, let's take a walk.
And we take a walk.
We walk around the circle.
Should we head in the direction that the ball was coming from, do we think?
Well, I mean, if it's a circle, we'll just end up there anyway, won't we?
Yeah, but maybe it'll save us time. Should we head in the direction that this thing was actually, maybe it was protecting something further down there that we shouldn't? You know, why would they have a big guardian?
Let's just mosey on down the direction it came from.
Yeah.
All right.
Should I send a light down ahead of us?
Oh, yeah, light bee.
I got my
Those
drift
light bee.
globe, but it's all right.
I'm gonna cast light on a bee and send them out in front of us.
Okay. The light extends beyond you. You can see a bit down the hallway before your view's cut off by the gradual curve. So as you extend the bee along the hallway, you don't see anything except more hallway.
The hallway here appears to be made out of hallway.
Classic hallway.
Let's go check and see if there's more hallway down the hallway. All right, let's go. I mean, if there's nowhere to turn off, I mean, we're just going to end up back where we started.
Yeah, true.
So,
As you guys go down the hallway, Gerch follows along, and he pipes up a few minutes in and goes, I know this might sound strange, but I think this is familiar. I think, and I don't trust my memory, but I think that this is near where I was brought before Queen Harry after her abduction.
You mean like brought before as in Queen Harry was there, or you mean prior to?
That...
Yeah, in the presence of, or... Yeah.
That horrible creature brought me into some sort of laboratory, and Queen Harry was in a cage. She was raging. She was so angry, and he used me. He threatened me in order to keep her. I don't know. I was threatened, and she managed, or she. There's only snippets. There was a cage. She was in a cage. There was a laboratory. I was dragged in there. I was threatened with more of what had already been done to me. But she was affected. She stopped raging when she saw me and seemed to calm down. So that was the last time I saw the creature as well. After that, I was just put in that cell, and the water was put in, and I was left there.
So despite all her rage, she was still just an orc in a cage.
Quick question. When they put you in there, was it with the intention of killing you, or did they know that you had the glory hole?
The air was known to them.
Okay.
I believe I was kept as insurance for Harry's behavior.
Oh, right. So
if that glory hole is actually put there for nefarious purposes, it is an unholy hole. So I'm a refrain from calling it a glory hole from now on. I apologize.
Well, if there's a laboratory here, that's a good sign that we're going to find Harry. So we should probably make haste, I guess.
I mean, we haven't found an exit yet, except the way we came back.
Yeah, do we see anything? God, why am I asking for perception checks?
As you continue walking around. No, as you continue walking around, it takes you a couple minutes. You do...
Man, it's a big circle.
Come across a door on the inside of the circle. And as you come across that door, you see on the outside of the circle, farther down the hallway, another alcove like the one you appeared in.
I'm gonna go down and look in the alcove first.
Wait, Lux or WB, you went through both. Do you want to go see if that one looks familiar with Judge, maybe?
Sure.
Okay, you guys head up to check the alcove. It is another alcove with a transportation circle in it.
Is it the same as the other one? Or does it look the same? Like
It looks like a similar size to the other one. You remember that they were two different sizes. You're not incredibly well versed in teleportation circles.
Are we at the point where we logically would have come back to the teleportation circle that we would have come in? Can we look 25 feet down that way and see a wrecked ball?
Oh, you mean have you circled back around to the one that you... No.
Okay. No, I was just wondering if we... Yeah. Basically, we were at the fucking door 30 feet this way, but decided to go 500 feet that way. Okay.
No, you found a door on the inside that you couldn't see when you came through the teleportation circle. You did come through, or that you all ended up coming through. Actually, now that you've moved far enough to see the alcove, you can see that there's another door on the inner wall a bit further down the hallway.
Oh, chimney crickets.
I mean, do you want me to try this door?
I mean, just check it.
Like, you just wiggle the handle a little bit?
No, like, check it to see if there's any traps in it. I'm gonna put my bovine ear up against the door, see if I can hear anything on the other side of it while he does that.
I'm going to take a step away from the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'll check for traps and see if it's locked.
Gerch, put up your shield.
I'll put my face up against it. And I'll...
Is this thing loaded?
Listen real deep.
Which door? The first one you came across or the second?
At this point, the second one, because we went down towards the alcove and we found a second door, so we're going to use that one.
Okay. It's a thick wooden door. You put your ear against it. Roll a perception check.
Smells like white oak.
Tastes like red.
19.
Whoa.
You don't hear much. There's a rushing sound.
Guys, I think there's a Russian behind us.
Hey, rude.
You can't tell if it's wind or water, but something like that. It's faint.
Gerch, do you remember wind or water? Gerch, does that sound familiar?
No. I mean, there was a lot of water where I was imprisoned, I guess, but...
Right.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, when we pulled the plug, water went down, and we're up, aren't we?
Although, yeah, there's a lot of weird planar stuff going on.
I mean, this place is real cockamamie, so yeah. I get it.
An architectural nightmare.
Is this door locked?
No, it seems like a very simple latch mechanism, just a handle that turns, and it turns freely.
Yeah, I've never seen a wet Russian, so...
I mean, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I open the door.
You open the door and see white.
A white Russian.
As you get closer to the door jamb, you can smell the salt of the seashore. You can smell
my people.
That pungent vegetal rotting of the seashore. And now that you look a little bit closer, the white is uneven. What you're looking at is fog.
Ooh.
Oh, we're in Newfoundland. Great.
Yeah.
I do love the smell of fog.
Yeah. How did we go up and get to the sea?
Who knows?
You only have to go down for that?
Truly, honestly, who knows?
You almost miss it in the confusion of the sights and smells, but you do at the last minute notice there's no floor beyond this door.
Ooh. That would have been awful. Just like take the one step and oh, there's no stair here.
It's a proper Wile E. Coyote moment.
Yeah. All right, Judge. I don't know if this is the best way to go.
Can I take out a gold coin and just kind of close my eyes and make a wish to Judy and just kind of flick it over the edge and listen real close?
Sure. You toss the coin. You hear, after a couple seconds, the sound of it. Are you throwing it straight down or out a bit?
I would have flicked it out a little bit, so...
Okay. You hear the sound of it landing in water.
Okay. After what? You say 3-4 seconds?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely going to really hurt, but I don't think it's the end of us if we fall. I'm not going to do it, but I don't think it's the end.
Well, it's not the first distance that I've blindly leapt into if it worse. Push comes
you're
to
real
push.
good at
I mean,
that.
push comes to shove.
Yeah. All right, let's just let's shut this door. Right?
I'll check this one. Grimmier just
Hit
opens
that
the,
with the
the
force.
one next to you.
Actually, Lux, while they're doing that door, do you want to come with me and see how much more, just based off of the angle or the circumference we've been traveling, how much farther should we have on this journey before we meet the other end?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably come do with you to do that.
I'm curious.
WB and Grimmier are at, and Gerch, I assume, are at
the first door.
first door, and then you guys are continuing on the hallway past the second door. Are you going to continue so that you're out of sight?
If we do, it'll only be like 60 feet.
Okay. Grimmier, you opened the door, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Grimmier, you open the door, and you get the smell of the seaside immediately as well. There's a rocky path, and you can see a watery light bouncing off the walls. The path seems to lead down, and the walls of the cut stone fade into an uneven and more natural rock face.
Gerch, when you were with them and Harry, you would have probably remembered being outside next to the ocean, right?
I think so.
Gerch.
That seems, I mean,
The disappointed dad. Like, wow.
I thought a lot of things though.
I don't remember. Grrr.
Yeah.
Gerch.
Do your best.
It's okay. We'll,
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad. This place
Just disappointed.
This place is just the worst. Okay, let's... WB, what do you think we should do?
We could go down the stairs.
In front of us? I suppose we should wait, and then we'll inform them of what we found. But there's also another teleportation circle, right? That wasn't the same as before?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's wait until the duo gets back.
Okay. Judge and Lux, you guys continue down the hallway. Are you moving stealthily or just walking?
I'll be stealthily. I don't know how
There's
well
such
this
thing
can
as
go.
passive stealth, because I'm not like, oh, I best be quiet, but at the same time, I'm not like, clamp, clomp, clamp, clamp.
Okay. You're not trying to make... Okay, you're trying to be quiet reasonably then. Yeah? Okay. I would say roll stealth rolls for me.
Fuck. 16.
Okay.
9.
Okay. And
I didn't guide myself because I'm a goose.
roll me a perception check, each of you.
18.
21.
Okay. You guys continue along the hallway, moving at a not an incredibly fast pace, and a minute, I guess, it takes you to get far enough that you're fully out of sight of your party members. You just see more hallway, more curves. You do see the inside of the circle has another jutting stone doorway, or like you can see the start of the door frame.
Well, I mean, if we're... Want to see what's behind door number 3?
Judge gonna go up to the keyhole and actually use his sniffer and see if he can smell that briny smell
Okay.
of fog
Okay. Roll perception.
with my bovine nose. 14.
Okay. There's no keyhole, but there is a gap under the door, so you can
Oh, I'm getting
you can smell at the air that's coming through the gap under the door.
Lux would be embarrassed, but he's just like, fuck, not again. All right, whatever.
it tracks.
It does not
Yeah.
smell the same as the last door.
Mm.
This one has a dank, earthy, rotting stench.
I think we found the cliff's root cellar.
I just opened the latch.
Okay, nothing happens. The door opens into blackness.
I'll take my drift globe and I'll light it up.
Yeah.
Okay. You float your drift globe out into... It floats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out into the darkness beyond the doorway, and you realize once again there's no floor beyond this door.
Oh no.
With the drift globe, you can see that there is a wall across probably 20 or 30 feet maybe. It fades out. It's almost like a jutting knife edge of a wall, and you can see it fades out on either side behind back into darkness. There are curving walls on either side of the door and below it. Again, though, this looks like natural rock formation and no longer cut stone. Lux, are you sticking your head out to look?
Yep.
Okay. You see dark natural stone going down from the doorway. You see that knife edge of a wall jutting out directly across that kind of shows a corridor leading in two directions. And when you look straight down, you see faintly a pit that has strange textures in it that if you roll an intelligence check.
All right, here we go. Nat 20.
Sick.
Hey.
21 total.
There's a horrible spike pit at the bottom of this.
Huh.
And there are decomposing bodies in it.
Well, Judge, I think this one's the trip. There's a spike pit at the bottom.
You say
You
we're
can
gonna
see-
take a trip?
On either side of the spike pit, there's sort of like a corridor between the rock walls. To your left, no. One way, you can see it's sloping downward. So it slopes down to the spike pit. Then there's a gap of the spike pit. And then where it resumes, it continues sloping down. The spike pit is kind of at the edge of that knife. So it would be like a switchback turn on a downward path.
Is it just me, or does it feel like is the direction we're supposed to go? If I was trying to make it real hard for somebody to come find me and my precious booty,
You do have a precious booty.
I apologize, bounty.
I understood.
Wouldn't I want to have Pit Trap? I feel like Pit Trap is like Evil Boss 101.
Yeah. Grandma, B, we need you.
We'll start trotting around the circle. Hello.
Okay. Do you close the door or leave it?
Oh yeah, close the door. I wasn't raised in a barn. I was raised in mountains.
There were no doors. We respect
I wasn't
them
raised
here.
in a barn, I was raised in a rock quarry.
We have a lot of respect for doors when you live in a mountain.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've come to the conclusion that this one seems to be the worst of the three, which means it's probably where we have to go.
Oh, okay. So wait, we slide down, avoid the pit, where Gerch probably will die. No offense, Gerch.
Quick question here, Lux. I know you hate, despise magic, and you ain't the best magical practitioner, if at all a magical practitioner. You could be just one of them David Blaine types, and it's just all trickery to mind. But I will say that one time when one of us was falling, you made us fall less fast. Is that something you still got packing there, brother?
Lex pulls out a piece of down, from it, like a feathery downy piece, and he's just like,
Do you pluck a chicken?
I mean, I could probably do it again.
All right. How many can you do at once?
From my extensive reading, I can do 5, which is perfect for us.
Hey,
I mean, that sounds about right.
that works out great.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
So we literally we jump like fucking paratrooper style, literally one after the other, after the other, after the other. We can get slapped with the feather fall. I mean, I think, despite the smell of rotten onions, I think this reeks of success.
I have a good feeling.
And it looks like a 90-foot drop to the lower
that's
hallway.
nothing.
Okay.
It's only 30 more than I was jumping into the last time, so.
Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, we're basically gods, right?
Effectively, yeah.
Where did you get a goldfish?
It's in my other pocket. All right, who's going first? I think I got to go last.
I mean,
Yeah, so tell me your logistic plan to make sure that everybody gets hit with Featherfall.
Okay, I think WB goes last, Lux goes first.
Okay.
Because if Lux somehow fails, WB is last and can
okay.
also try
Lux?
to do it.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Lux.
Yeah.
Why don't you hop on my back and we jump together?
That's a good idea.
And then the other two jump, and failing you catching all of us, WB can slap the ones the stragglers. That sound all right? It's not like you're going to encumber me or anything.
I mean, it'll look less cool than the flip I was planning to do to get out this door, but I guess so.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't take into account theatrics. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I forgot we had this film crew with us, so we make sure everything looks good as well as we're just dispelling evil from the Dominion.
Obviously.
You want me to get down a little lower, hold my shield, and you can use it like a springboard?
Oh, that's cool.
That would be even more amazing, yeah.
All right, you know what? Let's do that. So, Lux, you do your wicked old front flip, triple Sow Minotaur front flip, and I go right after, and then Gerch, and then Grimmier, and then WB taking up the rear.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think, though, when you do fall, you need to get yourself back on so you can see everybody. So you are going to have to fall backwards.
Yeah, that was the plan. I wanted to watch everybody jump out the door. Then I cast Featherfall as soon as I see B
Last one.
jump out. Yeah.
All right. Reeks a success.
Okay. What's the jumping order? Final jumping order?
Lux springs off the shield, does a fancy flip. Judge cannonballs directly behind him, holding on to both ends of his shield like a parachute.
Ooh, parachute is a good idea.
Then Gerch comes behind, followed by Grimmier, and WB taking up the rear as he also has an emergency featherfall.
Okay. Then I would like I want everyone to roll dex and tell me what they get.
Dex.
Like just a straight dex or a dex save?
Dex save.
Hey.
God.
6.
16.
Natural 20.
Whoa! I rolled a natural fucking 1.
Oh no!
The worst thing is, it rolled up and into where I keep all of my dice, but it landed flat. I was like, "Oh, it's fine.
It's cocked. It's cocked.
It's cocked."
Please. D4 underneath, shift a little bit.
So Lux, you got 16.
Yeah.
Judge
6.
6. Gerch got 8.
Oh boy.
Grimmier,
He's as
nat
roguey as
1.
you are.
Yeah, I got a nat 1. Fuck.
I love it when the rolls meet the narrative.
So, Lux,
yep,
you successfully cast Featherfall on everybody. The question has become where they are when you cast Featherfall. You have certainly cleared the 20-foot pit, and you, as you begin falling slowly over the walkway. Unfortunately for the rest of the party, they begin slowly falling while still over the spike pit.
Just the slowest.
No! Okay, I have 50 feet of silk rope. Can I lasso and throw it to the party to see if I can pull them this way?
5e rules, it takes 6 seconds to fall 500 feet.
But Featherfall is 60 feet.
60 feet per round.
Yeah. So you jumped first and you were able to cast Featherfall.
It is a reaction.
Which is a reaction, but I don't think that for an action you can land successfully, get out your silk rope, and lasso your friends before they fall the remaining
30 feet.
Grimmier, Gerch, and Judge have very slowly fallen into a spike pit. Now everyone who is falling into the spike pit, dex save on whether you can avoid the spikes as you land softly.
Hey, better. 17.
Natural 1.
Okay.
There goes our healer.
And Grimmier, you're fine. Judge, you just take 3 points of piercing damage.
That's not too bad.
Oh, well, what the hell are we worried about?
Here our heroes find ourselves at the bottom of a dark well. Gerch and Grimmier maneuvered themselves around the spikes, feet in the sludgy, rotten mess of bones, flesh, and whatever else has been thrown into this spike pit. Judge uncomfortably poked while WB and Lux stare down from the lower pathway, which they have found themselves on successfully. We're going to call it here for tonight and see what leads downward in this strange tower.
I mean, all you guys had to do was jump. You couldn't even do that, right?
No, my sandal got hooked in the fucking door frame, Lux. Okay.
One small flight for Buzz Lightyear.
I'm basically
giant
just a
fall
ball
for
of
Judge.
muscle. I don't know how I fucked that up.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to the No Fame podcast. The best way to support the show is just by listening, which you're already doing. Amazing. The second best way to support our show is by telling your friends. Hey, why not, right? You can find links to our podcast, YouTube, Discord channel, social media, and so much more at nofame.ca. You can support the show for as little as a toonie at patreon.com/nofamepod or buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/nofamepod. Thanks again for listening, and we will catch you later on.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the No Fame podcast. You've reached us, and we're going to play Dear Jesus.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
You've reached No Fame Podcast. How can we help
You've
you?
reached No Fame Podcast. Please leave a detailed voice message along with a phone number, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
You can leave a voice message with Anchor. People can leave us fucking voice messages.
What? Leave us a voicemail letting us know how girthy is your throat.
Please don't do that. I'll probably have
Or
to be
do.
the one that has to listen to this.
Yeah. If you have ultrasound proof, please don't send it to us.
I like the qualifier there.
Ow.